everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Erica Yolanda. Welcome back. It's Monday. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and that notification bell so that you're the first ones to know when I post a new video. I said I was going to try to post a video as often as possible. I'm trying to see if I can post one every day. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to try it anyway. I am here. Please excuse my grumpy cat Christmas onesie. Yes, I am comfortable. I'm in the comfort of my own bed. I've had my shower. I am in the bed. I will be sleeping shortly because I am not a late night person when it comes to Monday through Friday. I work. I have a job. That's what I do. I go to bed early. I eat dinner early. I go to bed early. And believe it or not, guys, I actually try to eat dinner before I actually get off work. I've usually had my last meal before 5 o'clock. Yeah, I've been like that for the past 2 years. Before 5 o'clock, I've had my last meal. And then I may have like a little snack later. But typically before 5 o'clock, I've already eaten my last meal of the day. And I actually feel better when I do it like that because I don't eat very much. So it's really easy to grab my last meal real quick. And I got that because when I was actually driving into the office, I don't get off work until like 6. So then I wouldn't get home till like 7:15 because of traffic. And so I was like, well, I gotta do something different. I would always eat in the car. I'm like, no, I don't feel right when I'm eating in the car. So I would take my last break at like 5 o'clock and I would just eat my dinner. Like 5 o'clock, last break, dinner, done. Then I get home, take my shower, and have like a little snack. So yeah, that was how I did, and I became accustomed to that forever. Today's story time, because I told you guys I'm going to tell you guys a lot of stories around over here, because I got a lot of stories to tell. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you guys about the date from Hades. I have it's funny to me now, and I think it was funny back then, but I probably should have took it a little more serious. I didn't date very much before. I was with my first husband since high school, so we probably on like one of our little breaks and I went on a date or something, but I always made sure I knew the person. I'm not a blind dater. I wasn't one of those people that I had to have known you, or you had know somebody that know me and can vouch for you. And it was one of those things. I went out with a guy that I used to work with. And so it was more like we going out as friends to me. I didn't know that he thought it was something different. So the date started out crazy because one, I offered to drive my car and he was like, no, I'll drive. So I'm like, okay. I didn't know what kind of car he had. He pulls up and like, I don't know if y'all know what a gremlin is, but it was like a baby gremlin. Like, it was one of those cars, and me, I was a little uppity back then. Wasn't as subtle as I am now, but back then it was like, I can't be seen in that. So he was like, okay, so where do you want to go? And the fair was in town. It was like, it must have been like November. And I remember it was cold and wet. And I was like, well, the fair is in Savannah, so we can just go to the fair. Because back then, I lived in South Carolina. So he's like, okay. Mind you, he had like a little hesitation there. So the whole time we're driving, and Savannah was like an hour from my house. So I lived in South Carolina. I think I already said that, but oh well. So he was like, yo, you want to go get something to eat? I was like, no, I just kind of want to go to the fair because you really don't want to eat before you go to the fair. Because if you go into the fair, you actually looking forward to eating at the fair, right? Nah, wrong. We get to the fair and the guy was like, okay, y'all doing the pass or what y'all gonna do? And he was like, well, we just gonna walk around. I was like, no, I'm gonna get a pass because I want to ride the rides. And he started looking down. Like literally looking down. So I was like, okay, what's the matter? He was like, well, I didn't know you wanted to ride the rides because I don't really have enough money for that. So I was like, oh, no, it's okay. You know, we cool. I can pay my own way. He was like, I feel bad if you pay your own way. I was like, no, we good. Like, you and me, we good. I didn't know I hurt his pride. I probably didn't care that I hurt his pride neither, but anyway, so we go in the fair, and he was like, well, let me win you a teddy bear. I was like, okay, cool. So he proceeds to try to shoot baskets or something or another, you know, trying to get, you know, the little teddy bear one or whatever. He didn't win no teddy bear. I won my own teddy bear because I had the little game to guess my weight. I was always a little short, chunky, but I was solid, and nobody ever knew that I actually weighed as much as I wore. But I know I wore as much as I weighed. That makes sense? Let it sink in. So, long story short, I won my own teddy bear because the guy couldn't guess my weight. That hurt his pride, too. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and your pride. Don't be prideful, y'all. So, y'all gonna think this video is crazy, but I'm telling the truth. Like, and I'm in a crazy mood anyway, because today Monday, but I really didn't work today. That's another story. But, and I work from home. So, anyway, we walked around the fair. I was like, well, I'm gonna get me a corn dog. And he was like, oh, wait, I could pay for it. And then I saw, like, ones falling out his pocket, and he was kind of, like, balled up. So, you know when somebody don't have no money, they have it balled up. Because if you had money, it would have been in a stack or a wallet or something. So that told me that you really didn't have no money. I don't know how you even got us to Savannah, because your car was raggedy as ever. You too prideful. And I gotta admit, y'all, I was a mess back then anyway. I was just... Y'all think I'm bad now? I was bad back then. I'm good now. But anyway, so we go around the fair. He walks around. I get on rides. I ain't got nothing to do with you not being able to buy yourself a bracelet. So we left the fair, and I was like, well, I really didn't eat that much because we ended up sharing my corn dog. I didn't tell y'all. I shared my corn dog with him. So we got back to Hardyville. And he was like, what you want to do? He kept saying, let's go to a telly. I was like, a telly? I didn't know what a telly was. But he was talking about a hotel. So I'm like, you ain't even had no money to get you a bracelet for the fair. How you gonna get a hotel? You got money for a hotel? That don't sound right to me. But anyway, I was like, why would I go to a hotel with you? Your car is raggedy, and I just paid my way in the fair. And on top of that, I don't even look at you like that. That was crazy. So, long ride home from Hardyville, which is a little town in South Carolina, to my house, or my parents' house now. It was their house back then too, but still, it's my house because I lived there. But it was like a 30-minute ride, and it's a long road. And it's long roads called Highway 321. Nothing is on that road but woods and like ditches. So the car was real quiet because he was mad because I wouldn't go to a telly. And he was like, I can't believe this. I could have been watching TV with my grandmama. I took you out. My grandma told me not to take you out. I'm like, I don't even know your grandmama. Your grandma said, what? You right. You should have been with your grandmama because I could have been with my grandmama. This mess that you doing, that wasn't cool, y'all. So we get back. It's raining. It's still wet. And I prayed the whole way home because he was starting to act a little weirded out. So I just prayed the whole way home. I was like, he talking trash. I can't even say nothing because I'm too far from home. Like when we get to that 3-mile mark, then I'm going to go ahead and start talking trash back. Because you're not going to sit here and talk trash to me. And I can't say nothing because I'm too far from home. And back then, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all how long ago this was. We didn't have cell phones back then. We didn't have cell phones. So, yeah. Couldn't call nobody. We actually had pay phones back then. I wasn't even close enough to what we call Tillman store to get to a pay phone. So I had to take it. I had to just accept the trash that he was talking. He was just mumbling and sounding out his mind. His grandma told him not to take me out. He should have stayed home and watched TV with his grandma. Just acting different. Now, me and him used to work together for a long time. So I thought I didn't know. I would if I thought that he thought that it was anything other than two friends going to the fair, I would have never went. I really wouldn't have. But yeah, so we go. I know y'all gonna be like, what? Erica, you was too comfortable tonight. So yeah, when we got to the 3-mile mark, and I know that I don't care, I can hitchhike from here. Somebody passing through here gonna know me if it come to that. I started cursing him back out. I was like, first of all, you ain't even got no money. Your money balled up like a little kid. I had to share my corn dog with you. I had to pay my own way in the fair. I should have stayed home with my grandmama. It was a privilege for me to even leave my couch to deal with you, because I had stuff that I could have did. So when he seen that I was kind of like, and I think he must have really realized that we almost to her house. We ain't gonna do all of this. So then we get back to my house, and he started speeding up. Like, you have to come to where my road, where my parents' house, their road is at like a little road end. So you have to merge into their yard, kinda. That sounds weird, but yeah, anybody that know. He just was like, he hit the gas, and he was like, get out. And I was like, well, you gonna stop the car? He was like, no, because you're ungrateful. So I'm like, okay. Child, he threw the door open. Yes, in the little raggedy car, the door probably wasn't even latched anyway. That was another thing, y'all. No, the door was not latched, because I had to hold the door the whole ride. So yeah, all I had to do was let it go, and it was gonna fling open. The door opened, and he pushed me out. But I thought it was funny, because I was like, you still broke, and your car still raggedy. So then I didn't tell my parents. Like, I didn't tell nobody nothing. I was just like, nothing. Like, y'all, like 3 nights later, I pulls up in the yard. My mama can be bought. She can be bought. All you gotta do is buy her something from the store, and she gonna set me or any of her kids up with you. She can be bought. Don't tell my mama I said it if y'all see this, because she not a YouTuber, but don't tell her that I say she can be bought, because she can. She ain't loyal. I pull up in the yard. Who in the yard? With my mama, but him. We gonna call him Ron. Ron in the yard with her. And he looking like he must be new that I didn't say nothing, because otherwise she'd have run him out of her yard. My daddy would have got involved. So he knew I didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, I came to bring you your money. I was like, what money? He was like, oh, you had paid your way in the fair because I didn't cash my check. So I'm just going to give you the money back that you spent. I was like, no, you good? He was like, no, I'm going to give you your money back. Here, your money. So I'm looking at him like, did you not throw me out of a moving car? Did I imagine that? No, I didn't imagine it. So he was like, well, I want to see if you want to go get something to eat. I do. I'm going to my house and eat, and you going to get the hell out of my yard. Now go on before I tell my daddy on you. He was like, don't be like that. I like y'all. Why, like 3 weeks later, he had a baby with one of my friends. Boy, you know you had a whole family on the other side of town, and you gonna come like, no, you was not getting a second date, a do-over, a do-up, nothing. It wasn't even about, you know, it was kind of about the whole situation with him being broke. It was about that too. But the main reason I couldn't go out with him again, it wasn't even about the moving car. It was because his car was raggedy. If you didn't have a car, or you had a raggedy car, I couldn't date you. It wasn't even like, it wasn't a date. There could be no date. Now, those of y'all that know me gonna look at this video and be like, Erica, you is so shallow. I'm petty. I'm not no more. But back then, I was young. And I'm laughing like this, y'all, because I can see the whole date all over again. Like, I see it. Yo, I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm gonna give it to y'all just like this. I'm gonna give y'all this video just like this. This is my he threw me out of a moving car story time. I had seen him again like 10 years later. He had like he never knew me. But I knew he was still broke with a raggedy car, so it didn't matter. I'm cracking myself up over here. Yeah, my friends gonna be like, what was wrong with you? And my real friends gonna be like, that's the real Erica right there. But y'all, thank you for, if y'all finished this video with me, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave me a comment, tell me what y'all like, what y'all didn't like, tell me what y'all want to know about next, give me any questions. Those of y'all that know me personally, go ahead, now's the time to ask me what y'all wanted to ask me the whole time. Now's the time, because I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to do a story, whatever y'all ask me, I'm going to do a story and dedicate it to y'all, because I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. I got questions for myself. Yo. Thank God for growth. Thank God for being a married woman and a mother. Because I'd still be petty. But thank y'all. And God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a great Tuesday. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. If y'all watch this whole video, good for y'all. Because I'm crazy. Thank y'all. And tomorrow will be a better video. I won't be in my Grumpy Cat Christmas onesie. And I won't be in the bed, I promise. No, I'm going to go and take that back. I don't promise. Because I told y'all I'm going to give it to y'all raw. But God bless y'all. Be great. And be positive. And be productive. Good night.